when Yahweh challenged the gods of Egypt. Long ago, the land of Egypt was powerful, its cities were impressive, its armies were feared, and its Pharaoh sat on the throne as one of the greatest rulers on earth. But Egypt had a problem. They looked at creation and worshipped what was created instead of the Creator. They had gods for the river, gods for the fields, gods for the sky, gods for protection. And even Pharaoh himself was viewed as connected to the divine. Then a shepherd named Moses walked into Pharaoh's court with a message from Yahweh. "Let my people go." Pharaoh answered with a question. "Who is Yahweh that I should listen to his voice?" Egypt was about to find out. Because the 10 plagues were not random acts of destruction, God explained the purpose. "Against all the gods of Egypt, I will execute judgments. I am Yahweh." The Nile turned to blood. The Nile River was Egypt's lifeline. It brought water, food, transportation, and fertile soil. Egypt associated the Nile with gods like Happy, connected with the river's abundance. But Yahweh turned the waters into blood. The message was clear. The river does not give you life, I do. The thing Egypt trusted in could not save them. Frogs were connected with fertility and life. The goddess Hecate was often pictured with frog imagery. But suddenly frogs were everywhere, not a blessing, but a burden. What you worship cannot control itself. Creation obeys me. The dust of the earth became gnats, and even Pharaoh's magicians admitted, this is the finger of God. Their secret arts reached their limit. Human power has boundaries, my power does not! Swarms filled Egypt, but God made a distinction between Egypt and his covenant people. I am not just powerful, I am sovereign. I know those who belong to me. The death of livestock. Egypt honored certain animals, especially cattle and bulls, with religious significance, but their sacred animals could not protect themselves. Do not worship creation, worship the Creator. Painful sores came upon the people. Egypt had gods associated with medicine and healing, yet they could not remove the suffering. True healing does not come from idols, it comes from the Lord. A devastating storm fell from heaven. Egypt had gods associated with the sky and weather, but they could not stop it. The heavens belonged to Yahweh. The locusts consumed what remained of Egypt's crops. The gods connected to harvest and abundance were powerless. Your provision does not come from the field, it comes from me. This was a direct blow against one of Egypt's greatest symbols, the sun. The sun, God Ra, represented power, light, and Pharaoh's authority. Then darkness covered Egypt. Even the sun is my creation. It rises and sets by my command. Finally came the last judgment. Pharaoh was considered more than a normal king. Egypt saw him as representing divine authority. But Pharaoh could not protect his own house. Only those covered by the blood of the Passover lamb were spared. No earthly king is above Yahweh. Salvation comes only through the way God provides. When Israel walked out of Egypt, they did not leave because they were stronger than Pharaoh. They left because Yahweh had shown the world. The river was not God. The sun was not God. Pharaoh was not God. Yahweh alone is God. The question Pharaoh asked was finally answered. Who is Yahweh? He is the one who rules over heaven, earth, kings, and kingdoms.